of testify time. A lot of y'all don't know this, but in 2020, I was currently living in Philadelphia area. Oh, by the way, it's the 3rd day of January 2026, and it was 2025, and it was sometime in August when I moved to Cabool, Missouri. All the way from Philadelphia. The Lord moved me to Cabool. Man, that was a dude. I was there. I packed up everything that I packed up from Texas to go to Philadelphia. And suddenly, like a slap in the face from Philadelphia, I went over to the Missouri, Cabool. Because I had some friends that I'd known since 2012 that had moved over there. They had got a really good deal on their VA loan. He was a vet, but he was, had some post-traumatic stress. He's kind of like doing a different type thing out of the Army. But I knew them since 2012, and so I ended up going there all of a sudden. And I was there, I packed all my stuff. If I had known I was only going to be there for 19 days, I wouldn't have packed it like that. I would have known that I was going to be coming back to the house that I left suddenly. It was very interesting how that happened, but I'm going to tell you a story. I was making videos in this house in about an hour away from Springfield, Missouri. I was in Cabool. I don't know the highway, I forget. I wasn't there very long. I wasn't very familiar with Missouri too long. All I know is I went across the country to Missouri, Cabool. Kind of a 45-acre farm on a military loan, a VA. I had helped my friends pray for this house. They had been trying to get a house for a while, so finally it happened for them. And I get over there suddenly because there was a thing that happened in Philadelphia that my roommate seemed to not want me there anymore. But like I said, if I had known that I would have been coming back 19 days later, I wouldn't have packed up like I was coming from Texas to Philadelphia. So I went to Cabool and I was making videos. Everything was great. I was cooking and everything was good. These people were hot shots. They were driving campers across country. Campers, right? And they'd only been out twice, and I was watching over their dogs. Well, this second or third time it was. I was watching over their dogs, and I was making a video. And I was in there downstairs cooking some pancakes, and I was making a video making pancakes. I like to cook. So, I was making pancakes. And I accidentally got a piece of their cabinet in their house. They told me not to video their house, right? I was thinking more like they were talking about, don't video, here's our 45 acres, here's our front door, here's our address, because he's got post-traumatic stress. I was thinking along those lines. I had no idea getting a piece of look at this. You see the piece of my back head? Let's just say it was like this. They called that getting a part of their house, the cabinet door. They wanted me to take down this video, right? So, I said, I'm not taking down the video. It's not showing off your house. What do you mean I'm showing your house? I'm cooking pancakes. I'm talking about Jesus. Well, they didn't like that. They didn't like that they got that much of their house in, like I got that much of my car in. Do you even know where I'm at right now? If I didn't tell you where I was at, would you know? Unless you're like CIA. You would know then, right? But do you know where I'm at? What city? What the address is in front of me? Anyways. No. So anyways, I ended up deleting that video at their request. And I was very upset, I thought to myself, for showing a piece of... I was showing my face talking about Jesus. But that was considered their house. So I respect their wishes, and I thought, if I can't make a video, where the heck am I supposed to? I don't know anybody, and it's not like this is a big place to go. I said, I got to get out of here. And so I said I deleted the video, and I said, I'm packing up my stuff and I'm gone. They said, why are you leaving? I said, if I can't video a video of Jesus and I catch a corner of your property without you demanding I take a video down, I said, then I shouldn't be here, because I'm not giving up Jesus. Do you know it was a year later? I did move out, and I went back to Philadelphia, got the invitation to come back. Do you know it was like a year later? These same people got a call from the government, was like, if we do this video inside your house, we'll pay off your house. All you gotta do is let us video your story, testify your whole story about being a vet and how it caused you to have post-traumatic stress, and yeah, we'll go ahead and pay the whole note off to your house. We'll take care of everything. Do you know what they said? Do you know what they said? Sure, come right in. We would love to have you. But I couldn't talk about Jesus, which they posted all the time about Jesus. Me posting about Jesus and catching a corner of their house, nope. But yeah, they got a recorded, documented video from the government about post-traumatic stress, and videoed the whole house. So now you would know where I'm at, right? Yep, true story. That happened. And then they wanted to still be friends. Nope. Mm-mm.